Hi, my name is Irvin Eisenberg, coming to you from Resilience Occupational Therapy. In this video, I want to talk about abdominal breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. Now, your diaphragm is your main muscle of respiration that comes right around the edge of your ribs. And when you inhale, you pulling your diaphragm down, and that helps fill your lungs up. When you exhale, you let your diaphragm come back up, and that allows your lungs to push the air out. We have other muscles of respiration that when we force exhalation kind of thing, or if we're hyperventilating, you can see my chest muscles here. And these are good if you have to cough or if you really need some extra support in breathing, but should not be the muscles that you're engaging most of the time while breathing. Now, people often say you should breathe with your belly or your diaphragm and not breathe with your chest. And the general intention there is that you shouldn't be engaging those chest muscles except for when you have to for breathing. And while I agree with that, I think sometimes that makes people kind of clamp down so that their breathing is almost, your breath's almost being held up here while you're doing your belly breathing. The problem with that is what we actually want is your ribs to fully expand with each breath in and contract with the breaths out. And if we are too tight in our chest because we're trying our diaphragmatic breathing, that can actually restrict our breathing and have the opposite effect of what we're looking for. So let your chest just kind of be where it is. Your shoulders should rise up and out a little bit, but thinking about your abdominal breathing. So as you inhale, your belly should expand a little bit. And as you exhale, your belly should come back in a little bit. If you notice while you're breathing, so that's not happening. In this case, for me, it is. If for some reason you have some aberration where as you breathe in, you're actually sucking your belly in. And as you breathe out, you're letting your belly come out, then you're not really engaging your diaphragm in the healthy way that you ideally want to. And in that case, you might want to really think about inhale and let your belly fill up, exhale, let your belly go out, but don't hold your breath up here. Don't think that you need to lock down your ribs so that they don't do, because in a nice healthy breath, there should be a little bit of a rise to your shoulders. We're not talking about this, but there should be a little bit of a rise as your ribs expand, your shoulders come up and out a little bit. And if that's not the case, if your shoulders aren't coming up and out a little bit, maybe there's some restrictions in your chest that could be worked on, or some restriction in your shoulders, and if your belly is not coming out, then you need to really focus on that abdominal breathing.